Hello everyone, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Agnes Oluwafumilola and I'll be your host for this channel, Faith, Life and Personal Growth Hub. Now on this channel, our aim is to help you find that unique potential within and to help you unleash it to success. So click the subscribe button and the bell icon so you get notified each time a new post comes up, and then enjoy the ride. Thank you. And so for our first topic today, we will be looking at the topic, what does happiness mean to you? Now, happiness is something that everyone strives for, be you old or young, male or female, at one point or the other in life. And so, what does this word happiness truly mean to you? Because I realized that for different individuals, they have different definitions of happiness. Everybody has different things they categorize as being happy. For some, being happy means having as much money in their bank account as they can possibly imagine. Being a millionaire, being a billionaire. They feel, oh, once I have this money, there is nothing that's stopping me from being happy. For some, it is driving the latest cars. They have that target. I want to have the latest Porsche. And once they attain that, that is their own definition of being happy. For some, it is being able to go on vacations whenever and wherever they want without having to worry about business, money, family, or whatsoever. That is their own definition of happiness. Now, there was someone that defined happiness as embracing the messiness of being a flawed human being in an unpredictable world. Now, what does this mean? There is no perfect human being anywhere. We all have our flaws. We all have our challenges. We all have our upsides and downsides. And so, embracing the messiness that comes with your daily life is something that gives you true happiness. It's something that emits true happiness for you, because every day comes with a level of unpredictability. And for you to wake up each day and embrace whatever life throws at you, whatever comes at you, and still maintain happiness, that is true happiness. Now, you have to intentionally choose to be happy. That is one thing I have found out of recent, because there are some times when you are just so down. In fact, you wake up in the morning and there's something people call waking up on the left side of the bed. That is when you wake up and you're feeling so down. So for some, it's even the thought of going to work, because the work environment is sort of toxic, or they might be doing something that is not really what they want to, but because bills have to be paid, you gotta eat, you just have to get up and do it. And thus, starting your day with a wrong attitude already manifests and spreads throughout the whole day and sort of just diminishes all possibilities of happiness. So one thing I've realized, that if you want to live a life of happiness, you have to be intentional about it. You have to intentionally choose to be happy. Now, the Bible says joy comes in the morning, which means each day God gives us a new dose of happiness. Now, it is left for you what you are going to do with that new dose of happiness. Are you going to accept it, or are you going to reject it? Are you going to accept it, or are you going to reject it? Now, living each day, you are going to realize that life is going to throw so many things at you. It's going to throw you pain. It's going to throw you heartbreaks. It's going to throw you joy. It's going to throw you happiness. It's going to throw you tears. It's going to throw you laughter. So what you do with each of these situations matters a lot on the long run. Because like I said, you have to intentionally choose to be happy despite the messiness, despite the craziness all around you. Happiness begins in the mind. Happiness is a mindset. A mindset that once you gain control of, there is nothing and no situation that can stop you from being happy. Now, there's a different thing when you just move around and you're smiling, and then deep within there is that pain. No, there is a difference, and there is genuine happiness even in the pain. Now, I was listening to a podcast one day, and then the preacher was talking about a scenario, a family friend of his who was always going about his day joyful and happy and trying to help people in need and all that. And then one day after they had a game practice, and then the guy was like, "Oh, I have to go right now. I have chemotherapy." And then he was kind of confused. "You have what?" And he said, "I have chemotherapy. Yeah, I was diagnosed with cancer some months back, and so I've been going to chemo and all that." And he was confused. How can you have cancer and still be so happy, living your life with so much joy, trying to spread joy to everyone around you? And the man was like, "Well, it's a medical diagnosis. Yes, it could be devastating. But what I decided to do is that no matter the challenges I am facing, no matter the problems that seems like it's stemming up in my life, I choose happiness. I choose to be joyful even in the pain, even in the sickness." And then this hits at a level. Like, this man was gradually going towards death. Like, you're taking a walk towards death, and then you're still so happy, trying to admit happiness to people around. Oh wow, that is a level of consciousness. That is the kind of mindset that people should have. You have that mindset that no matter what life throws at me, life throws me lemon, I make a lemonade. Is it going to be easy? Definitely not. Because there are so many times you're not even sure where your next meal is going to come from, where your next contract is going to come from, when you're going to find a job, when they'll finally notice you for that promotion, and then things get frustrating. But know this, as a man thinketh, so he is. It starts in the mind. If you can show a level of gratitude for each phase of your life, yes, you may not have a job, but you are not in the hospital. Yes, you may be in the hospital, but you still have hope. You still have a life. Your current situation that you are tearing up about is somebody else's prayer point. Once you can realize and then begin to show a level of gratitude for each day and each step, each thing that you see that works, it could be just as little as breathing. You're able to breathe without the oxygen tank. There are people that pay for this per hour just to be able to keep alive, and you have it free of charge. Finding gratitude in these little things begins the mindset, the flow of happiness. And once you can key that into your mind, that come what may, I'm going to wake up in the morning, I'm going to move my day, I'm going to move with a smile within. No matter what somebody tells me, no matter what I'm going to meet with today, I am going to live this day in gratitude, in grace, in love to people around. And gradually, you will begin to emit that inner peace, that inner joy, that no matter what, you're just going to remain happy. If you cannot seem to find happiness in whatever situation you find yourself in, and you think, oh, until I get that job, before I am happy. Once you get that job, you will still not be happy, because humans are insatiable. That is one thing that has been proven true over and over time. What you think will make you happy today, by tomorrow, once you attain it, you start longing for something else, and then so if you have to first of all find gratitude, find happiness in the little things of life, and then move on to it, and move on your day, move on to happiness, move on to joy. Once you can be joyful and happy to yourself, you can also emit it and reach out and lend a helping hand to people around, spreading the joy around, spreading the happiness. You know, some people, just seeing you smile in a day can lift up their spirits so much that you just became a blessing to them. Now, I have a few steps for you in case maybe you're trying to wonder, how do I make myself happy? Where do I start from? Now, one of it is developing friendships and relationships that make you happy. Now, you will agree with me that there are some friendships, there are some relationships that are the beginning of your problem. Yes. There are some certain friends that you meet, and then even the thought of meeting up with them, you start feeling sad. True or false? I believe that answer will be true. And so, first of all, you have to start restructuring those around you. You have to start restructuring places that you find yourself. Move away from the places that depress you, places that take away the joy of you. If you're hanging out with friends that never see anything positive to say, please find your square root. If you're hanging out with friends that all they do is gossip about other people's progress, please find a new friend. I'm not saying, yeah, cut off all your friends and everything. But once they start the gossip, once they start things you know is only going to bring you down, please and please find an excuse and leave. Because what you need to grow is not a negative environment. You need a positive environment. You need positive people around you that all you want to see is how to lift each other up, how to make yourself happy, how to move forward. That is the best environment for growth. That is the best environment for growth. Now, another step you can take is thinking and visualizing success. Yes, you're in a situation right now that things don't seem to be moving. It doesn't mean that you stop there. As a man thinketh, so he is. Everything stems from the inside. If you can see that success that you are attaining, or you're planning to attain, definitely your body, your mindset, the universe will agree with you and then move you towards it. So you have to have your vision. You have to visualize it. And not just visualizing it, pen it down. Pen it down. Those things that you think are going to make you happy, pen it down. And if you can get even if it's for you to get a cardboard paper, print it out or write it out on the board, put it up there. So each day when you wake up, you are looking at it, you are visualizing it. Definitely it's going to come into fulfillment. Another thing you do is do not compare yourself with other people. I see a lot of people doing this a lot. and it helps no one. It helps no one. The only thing you're doing to yourself is causing more harm than good. You do not know the challenges the person you're comparing yourself to is. Social media has even made things worse nowadays. You go on social media and then you see people taking pictures of their perfect life, their supposed perfect life. They're standing in a neatly laid out estate with their Porsche car, with an outfit that, oh, is to die for. And then you think, oh, this person's life is perfect and mine is just a mess. You do not know if everything that person is posting is borrowed. And you are there getting depressed. Who is at the disadvantage here? So never ever compare yourself to someone else, because we are all unique individuals. God has created everybody with a unique personality, with a unique purpose, with unique features. And so therefore, comparing yourself to another person is just shortchanging yourself. And all you're going to see in that situation is nothing but pain instead of happiness. Another thing, oh, this one is important: developing self-love. If you cannot love yourself, see, just forget it. Now, there was a time in my life where I could take 1,000 pictures and delete everything, because why? I saw myself as someone that, no, I'm not beautiful. I'm not good enough. I can't do it. I can't make it. Those periods of my life were one of the darkest, because I couldn't see anything good in myself. Therefore, I couldn't admit anything. I was automatically wallowing in depression. Now, the moment I started working on my mindset, I realized, no. There is something wrong here somewhere. People are telling me this, but I'm seeing this about myself. What's going on? What is going on? And then I started to be intentional about taking care of myself. Yes, I'm still on that journey. I have a lot of people that are still on my neck. I should take care of myself more. But yes, I have started taking that step. There's sometimes where, as parents, we have this guilt, so to say. It happens to me a lot. Maybe I just want to go and get a smoothie, and then I'm having this guilt. I'm here taking a smoothie. What about the kids? What about this? What about that? Hello? If you want to take care of somebody else, you have to take care of yourself first. You want to love your spouse, you want to love your kids, you have to love yourself first. Because if you don't love yourself, how can you love somebody else? How can you be happy if all you see in yourself is problem? All you see yourself is the flaw. God created you in his perfect image. So no matter how you think you look, no matter how you think your situation is, love yourself, and you will see that once you start being happy from the inside, oh my God, the glow is all going to be all over your face, and people around will ask you, what's going on here? What is going on here? Girl, guy, you are glowing. That is the inner peace. That is the inner happiness. Practice gratitude. I'll stop with this one today because I don't want this video to be too long. Practice gratitude. Like I mentioned earlier, if you can start being grateful for the little things in your life, starting from you able to open your eyes each morning, starting from you being alive, starting from you having, even if it's just a job that pays you 5 naira, $5, $2, anything, being grateful for the littlest things, no matter your situation. Be you ill, be you having a physical challenge or something. there is always something to be grateful for. And until you start seeing the gratitude in all these little things, it makes it harder for you to emit happiness. So, before you go to bed each night, take out an index card. You can take out a tiny piece of paper. Write out what you are grateful for that day. Even it be, I was able to walk around today. Be it, I was able to eat something. Be it, I was able to show love to somebody. I was able to make somebody happy. As little as it may seem, once you start finding gratitude, once you start finding happiness, once you start finding peace in the littlest things, you're on the right path to happiness. And so with this few points, few discussions of mine, I hope I've been able to reach out to you and teach you something. I hope you were able to learn something from this discussion today. And please do not forget to click the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you receive notifications anytime a new post comes up. And I remain Agnes Oluwafumilola, your host for the Life, Faith, and Personal Growth Hub. Thank you, and see you another day.